Okay, everyone, back again to me. Uh, my name is Made Pranata Dharma Sedana. You can call me Priya. I'm from Diplomatry English for Tourism Department. In this video, I will to retell with you about my activity that I do in the middle of the Covid-19 pandemic. Okay, let's check the video. At the end of 2019 until 2020, humans around the world were affected by a pandemic, where this pandemic is caused by a virus. This virus called the coronavirus, and the disease is commonly referred to as COVID-19. This virus first appeared in Wuhan, China. It is very dangerous for human life because of its spread very quickly. As we know, today the coronavirus has been confirmed in almost all countries in the world. This has caused every country to compete to break the COVID-19 chains. Like for example in Indonesia. The Indonesian government is very intensively in handle this care, starting from the implementation of the policy and the direct assistance to the community. For example, the implementation of the PSBB, social distancing, PKM, and the policy in the AIDS region. Government in Indonesia demands the community to change their lifestyle, keep the environment clean. Therefore, people's lifestyle in Indonesia have changed. There are so many people nowadays who do sport activity, like with myself. In the midst of a pandemic like this, my routine is a sport. One of the things I usually do is jogging, play football, play volleyball, and the other. That is a very interesting things to do in this pandemic. Besides exercising, I also like to clean the environment around the house, such as sweeping, watering, moving, and the other. I also often have people around, like my parents, grandfather, grandmothers, and uncle. In addition to all the activity above, I also have a routine that I must carry out. That routine is my obligation to study. During this pandemic, the government also implement a policy in the education sector, namely the education system in Indonesia implementing an online system or via the internet. It was a pretty chill but sometimes boring and ineffective in my opinions. Besides that, I also ventured to small business in the middle this pandemic. An example of a business that I applied was a selling clothes and a food. Coronavirus, in addition to causing losses, a coronavirus also gave us a very good lesson, changing a bad lifestyle for the better, opening a people's mind to the positive things, changing lazy behavior into wanting to try, and many more positive things that are caused from this pandemic. My personal suggestion during this pandemic is to always maintain personal and environmental hygiene and always obey the rules applied by the government. Hopefully, this pandemic will pass quickly and we can always be protected by God. Okay, so the conclusion that we can draw from this pandemic is that we as a human are taught to care more about the environment and care for others. COVID-19 may cause many problems in life, both personal and state, because this disease concerns many people. Therefore, we are humans must be able to respond so that in the future our children and grandchildren can enjoy life forever and there are no more a pandemic case like this anymore. Well, that is some explanation of the activities